Okay, so good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and welcome in my class today. So this is the second experimental batch on the business analyst. I'm going to be drive it. Before I take off you on the agenda part, we as a Hindu tradition, we as a on our traditions, we always take a name of the god before kicking off any new thing. So I request you both, including myself as well, let's put 15-30 seconds in our heart and pray to God that we are going to be kick off something new. Let's learn from each one of us. It's not like I'm a teacher, you are a student. We all have the equal place here. So let's learn together for the next 30 days or 25 to 30 days for this batch. So just keep it for the 20 seconds in your mind, pray to God, and then we'll kick off the discussion for today. Okay, so let's come back to the agenda. Let me share my screen, guys, here. Okay, so this is the agenda for our training. I put it as a 30 to 40 hours, not sure that it can be 30, it can be 25, it can be 35 as well. The agenda will be look like we are starting with the introduction as per the this discussion. Call to Parveen. Okay, we're going to be kick off this discussion. So we have an introduction to the BA, then we have an enterprise analysis part. On the same side, we have a requirement analysis, requirement communication things, planning management, solution assessment, requirement allocation, requirement documentation, and something on the techniques part. So I'll try to get some data from the Google, from the YouTube, from some other writers or the authors as well. We'll try to be put it here, and then we'll proceed for the discussion part. Now, the first question comes, what is value? That is the main point, that what is value? If I ask you, okay, Bikola and Hitesh, why you want to join this group? Why you want to go for this training? What do you think, Bikola?
Because I'm going to get something from it, something of value, something that means that is important to me. And that would make me be a better, that will help me in my career. So value is something that I derive satisfaction from.
Okay, but when you say it's something, what do you mean by that something?
It's a process. In this case, it's learning.
Learning what?
Okay, I'm learning to be a better business analyst, and the value I get is, being able to help my customers, asking them the right questions, and also, while I'm not conferring solution, while I can, help point them in the right direction.
Okay, fine. Hitesh, what do you think? What is value?
So Atul, thanks for this question brought up. And to add to what Bakula has said is, my perspective is simple: learn the value to add the value. If I'm able to learn a new skill and apply it, help my customer in a delighted manner, sort of tackling all the odds or maybe all the potholes that would result, I mean, that basically have not catered them before the way they wanted to or something like that. So basically, I want to fit into an ecosystem where I would add value to entire business analyst community.
But still the question is open. What is the meaning of the value? You're using the word value, but I'm not able to. What is value? What is value?
Okay, something that you add to sort of accelerate the process, or maybe you sort of add value to reach the end goal or end result, which is expected from you as a consultant or as a BA or as a company. And this is what I can think about, Atul, talking about value.
Okay, fine. So it means if I take in the simple words, the value means the purpose you are be in your mind. If you get that, it means that this training give you the value. Maybe you get a good job, maybe you get a good role, maybe you move to the next level, maybe you are able to support your customer the way they are expected. That is the value we can say in for this training as of now, right? Now the question comes, if that is the meaning of the value, then how I can provide a value to my customer? When I say how I can provide means I am Atul Grover here and I want to deliver a value to you guys. Then it will be in the form of the services. Like training is a service. I'm giving you my knowledge, right?
That's right. Makes sense.
Right. So it means anything which are providing to your customer in the form of the services and they can get some value from there. It's the combination of the both. Okay. Now, if I say I'm opening the ITIL 4 here because this is what I want to be start the discussion actually. We will not go in the deep dive. That's fine. But on the top level, I want to be discuss these things with you.
Sure.
Okay. Let's say ITIL 4. I generally follow this thing only that it is easy for the same to be understood. Okay, this one. End-to-end service management. So if you see this word, the purpose of this training, let's take the example of this training. The purpose of this training to fulfill your demand to give you value. You're sitting at home, you find something on YouTube and you say, hey, I have a demand to learn business analyst. That is a demand. You come to me and now I'm converting your demand by giving the service of a training and at the last we're getting a value from here. So it means which is ITIL 4 says it is end-to-end service management from demand to value. You guys just put a question, Atul, I want to take a training from you. You guys are not bothered. I'm sitting on a moon, I'm sitting on an earth, I'm sitting on the floor, I'm sitting on the footpath. Where I'm sitting, you are not caring about. The only thing is that, Atul, I have a demand to get a BA knowledge and that is become a value for me. Okay. Now, this thing is important to understand here because if I say that I am a business analyst, then what do you mean by the word business analyst that we're going to be discussed little further? Okay. That is why I put this word here as a value. Okay. And to do that part because ITIL 4 bring the business analyst one of the function in their area now. Till ITIL V3, there was no concept of the business analyst in their structure, but ITIL 4 bring that thing in the picture. They think that ITIL says I'm be taking care of the incident change problem, but from where you are getting those requirements to update, to fix, to enhance, that is when they bring the business analyst part as well here. Let me show you that part. This one. See. So now if someone asks you, hey, are you guys in the ITIL? Yes, we are in the ITIL 4. As a business analyst, I'm sitting in this place now. Earlier, this was not there, but we are in the section of the service management because we guys don't deal much on the technical. We guys deal from the customer perspective. We deal with the customer pain and then we come back to the technical side. So now fundamental is clear, right? If you want, I can just open something on the so what they say is the perceived benefits, usefulness and importance of something. Hitesh buy iPhone 13. What is the value for that? He is receiving the benefits which is given by the iPhone 13. If you buy iPhone 13, number one, you are getting a standard, high standard. You will be counted in the high standard people. You know the usefulness of that. See, you are not building anything on what I can say iPhone 13. You are taking the benefit of that usefulness and you know the importance. When we started our career, we are earning in thousands only. That time it is not important for us to buy the iPhone 13 because that is not importance. But now I said, oh my God, Hitesh is settled down. He's earning good amount in a CTC format. Now he see, oh, if someone say, oh, Hitesh has a iPhone, my God, it is in some importance you are getting from there. So we as a business analyst be here to provide a value to my customer in the form of the services which they want to be achieved. So they say this means the value can be anything, the process, the outcome, or even a benefit. It can be monetary, it can be non-monetary. If I am giving good habits to my child, it is a value I am giving to him. Maybe you cannot compare that value in the money. You cannot compare that value with the gold. You cannot compare that value, but it is something benefit I'm giving to my child here. Any question before we move forward?
All okay, though.
No question.
All
good.
Yeah.
Okay, I know it is a theoretical session. I'll try it from tomorrow. Let's have a video on as well on so that we can see each other. Okay, now the question come, what is business analysis? Okay, and don't ask for the slides. These are just runtime slides I done. Let me come back on this part here. Hitesh, you are married. Bikola, you are also married, right? Let me go to the Hitesh first.
Yep.
Your wife is working, or she's a homemaker?
Now she's working as a medical professional, so yeah.
Okay. And definitely she take care of the kitchen as well, kitchen, household things she take care.
Well, yeah, we can say that we both do it, but yeah.
Yes, because you are in the profession, so I don't want to take your example. I want to put some example. Okay.
Understood. I got your point. Yes.
Let's take a mother. Okay. Mother-in-law. And they're not working, but they are taking care of the complete house. They know when my kids need to go to school, my kids need to go to office, what they want in the breakfast, lunch, dinner. She know if someone is coming at home for 2 days, 3 days, 5 days as a guest, what she need at the home beforehand. Some snacks, some biscuits, some namkeen, some sweets, some desserts, some cold drinks, some soft drinks, maybe some hard drinks as well, everything she need. Now the question come, what she's doing here? What this process you called it? Is it can we say that she is a business analyst? What do you think?
To the extent, yeah. So to the extent, yes, because I think she's trying to analyze, or maybe program her day. Maybe let's say what all she needs about like preparing a breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever. Okay. Snacks maybe. So maybe gathering all the ingredients or the recipe that she's gonna make. Maybe having to see if the shelves are full. Maybe the groceries are enough, to tackle the recipes that she's gonna.
The bottom line, can you conclude? Yes, she is a business analyst.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
So it means if you are in your 40s, 30, 40 somewhere, it means she's in the 60 to 70 at point of time. In between 60, 70, I can say.
That's right.
So it means she is a high experienced business analyst in my home.
Yeah.
Correct.
Definitely.
It means if you understand this concept, it means you are able to understand that what is the business analysis. She talked to you if your friends are coming. She talked to your father if their friends are coming, his friends are coming. She talked to your sister if her friends are coming. She know that when my in-laws, my daughter-in-law or brother sister-in-law is coming to the home, right? It means if I come to the layman part, anyone on the earth who has the capability to think and analyze something and perform that task is a business analyst for me. I can include animals as well, because they know when their kids or their younger one or elder one need food. Sparrows know that she's been roaming all around on the sky, and she came back to the home with some food, and that is a limited food so that the kids can have a thing. Now let's come to the practical definition now. So what is the business analysis? I'm not saying business analyst. No, It is a business analysis. It is a set of tasks, knowledge, and technique to identify the business need and determine solution to the business problem. Now I will add you and Bigola here because your mother is not working in the industry. She's a homemaker. But you are working in the industry, you know that what are the set of tasks. If you need to be travel for a business trip, you know that what set of tasks need to be complete. You have to be get your visa, accommodation, tickets, cab booking to and fro, to be go there, your lunch, your breakfast, your dinner, your parties, your meetings. You know the set of tasks need to perform because you have a knowledge for the same and you know the techniques. Now we are so much in the technology part, but just clicking one or two button on the mobile phone, the task has been done. So it means anyone who has a set of tasks, making a cup of tea is also a set of tasks, because to do that you require the knowledge and technique that up to what time I have to be put the stove on the high side, when we have to be move the stove on the low side, and determine solution to the business problem. I said let's make. I asked my wife, let's have a. There is some trend was in the pandemic. So what type of coffee it was? Dalgona coffee. I said let's try that part. That is a business problem from my side. She has a knowledge on the coffee part. She learned something from the YouTube and say solution is ready now. So this is the definition of a business analysis. Any question and doubt here so that we can proceed further. Be open, you can ask the question in between as well. No problem. Bikola, Hitesh.
No doubt.
No doubt here.
Yeah. And remember, if you are silent in the training, you're losing. I'm gaining. So I want you should be speaking more and I should be speaking less. Then I am losing and you are gaining. Okay. So now the second point says business analysis is a practice of enabling change in an enterprise by defining and recommending solution. Practice says if you remember the ITIL 4 till ITIL 3, they are the called processes. But if you see here, ITIL 4, these are the practices. Practices are the replacement of the processes, because practice says that something which you do again and again in a specific set of manner, in a specific set of area, that is called the practice here. So generally what example I give here, or maybe we can put, when a lady conceive and she go to the complete cycle, then it is called the practice, because first time she don't know the things, but if she conceive the second time, it is a practice. She know that when I need to go for the walk, what I have to be taking in my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the regular checkups. So it says, if we have come to the technical IT part of the industry part, practice of enabling the change. Like I'm a trainer, I done my first batch, that is business analyst batch, approximately in 2019. That is from some of the students who are were there from US side. After that, it become a habit for me. Let's have another batches as well. I started my service now batches. Now it is a practice for me. It is not a process. It is a practice for me, where I am enabling a change. I am giving a new way of looking the world to my participants. That service now, it's just not a ticketing tool. You can do a lot of things in that by defining needs and recommending solution. Someone talked to me, Atul, I want to be like take example from the Bikola. She done the service now course from me. Then I put a need in their mind. Hey, you should, if you want to become a BA, you should go my training as well. That is that defining the needs here. And now I am recommending the solution by delivering the value. At last, I am giving the value, and one more word has been added here called the stakeholders. We will discuss in maybe second or third day what do you mean by the word stakeholder. So in short, if you think any definition in your mind which can be have a set of practice, set of tasks, maybe practice where you are defining the needs and giving a solution, you are doing the practice of the business analysis. This one, don't get me say, I'm not saying business analyst, the service you are delivering is called the business analysis. The practice you are delivering, it's called the business analysis here. Any doubt? Any question? Vigola, Hitesh?
No, clear.
No doubt also.
Good. Let's go to the next part. Now the question comes, who is the business analyst? Logically, this slide should not have any text because we just discussed my mother is a business analyst. My father is a business analyst. My son is a business analyst. Why? Because he know the requirement that how to get the colors to do the painting. So, but as we are living in the industry where we had to get this knowledge, we say any person. See, they're not saying it's a PM or RM or CM. No, any person who perform the business analysis task, no matter their job title or the organizational role. Even a company CEO is the biggest business analyst because he's performing some task to get more business. His work to meet to the people, understand the requirement, bring the things, give to the other team to get the requirement. Who is responsible for discovering? Why I said that I'm a business analyst, because Hitesh talked to me and say, Atul, you are a good trainer in service now. I said, it means he has some need. Let me discover what else he need. I put a thought of business analyst. I got my, if I say words in the business, what I say, I got my client by discovering, by synthesizing. We created a WhatsApp group and I started sending the content there to make sure that you guys connected with me and analyzing the information from the variety of sources. I just did not check my database. I check on the Google, LinkedIn, YouTube, which I found useful. I capture it here or give it to you guys. Enterprise, including the tools we will discuss, process, the way, documentation. We set up a WhatsApp group, we set up a Skype group, and at last, the stakeholders. So if you are doing this thing in your day in, day out life, then you are a business analyst for me. Irrespective that you are a PM or you are a fresher or you're a developer. Clear this point? Any doubt, any question? Anything you want to be put it here? Yes, go ahead, Ritesh.
No, so I was just saying, so far, no doubts. I think this makes much more sense. Everyone who's trying to analyze something is a business analyst. So yeah,
right.
It's clear
Okay.
So far.
The last point is important. The business analyst is responsible for allocating the actual needs of the stakeholders. This is the important word here. I'm not sure that I hear this word people with a different way of I can say pronunciation. Someone say allocation, someone say allocating. So it depends that how you pronounce, that will be fine for you. Now, have you definitely everyone has experience when we are the kids. Let's say example, when Hitesh, you were a kid, 6th, 7th, 3rd, 4th class, you had a bad day in your school. Your friend beat you very badly and you come to home. Your mom say, hey Hitesh, what happened? No, my mood is not good. I'm not well. Okay. It doesn't mean that she will not ask. She will again ask. Okay, tell me what happened in the school today. No, mom, all fine. I'm not in good mood. I don't want to talk. But she will again ask. Acha, okay, tell me. You reached school on a time? Then you say yes. Okay. Did you have a good food? Yes, paratha was very good. See the way that she's reaching out to the bottom of that particular thing. She asks, okay, you have a test today, right? You had a test today. Yes. Oh, mom, I scored 10 out of 9. Oh, wow, great. Then you had your lunch in the classroom on the recess or the break. No, I had a lunch my in break. Acha. Oh, your friend came today for play? You said yes. And then the actual thing come and you immediately say, but you know, he beat me very badly. And now his work has been done. She reach out the actual need of yours of the stakeholder. She reach out the place to do the medicines, to do the first round of first aid on that particular wound. Now this is the work of the business analyst.
That's probing,
So
I believe.
it's probing is right, but in our world it's not probing, it's allocating.
Okay.
More you dig out, more benefit, more value you can give to your customer. And this is nothing new. So that is why I say that our mothers are the highly experienced business analysts in this world. Nobody can dig out the things in your mind, in your heart. She can do it. Even your wife cannot be, but your mother can do. Which frequently involves investigating and clarified the expressed desires. She asked you on the first point, you did not answer. Now what she did? She break the problem in a step by step to determine the underlying issues and the cause. And finally, when you say that your friend beat you, she find out the issue. And now she asking for the cause. What happened? I had a good sandwich. He asked me to give. I did not give and he punched me. That is the cause of the problem. Now what value is there? Now she understands tomorrow she will give you 2 more sandwiches, one for you and one for your friend. Clear the example till this point?
Makes sense, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Now we understand the crunch here. Now the question comes, the role of a business analyst. Nothing new. I find it out something here only. Number one, understanding the enterprise problem and the goal. You are not getting good marks in your exams, in your test. Parents are getting the understanding the problem. You have a bad habit, you have a bad company, you're not understanding the concepts, you have a bad teacher, you're not understanding, or your friends are teasing you in between. What is the problem for the same? And identify and define the requirement for the use case. You are in the 6th or 7th class and you say, hey, I need a mobile phone. Dude, use case hi nahi hai. It's not a right use case. Till the time your mom said, till the time you're not in the 10th or 12th, you're not getting bike or the mobile phone. Invalid use case. Analyzing the needs and solution for the new business processes or the same business process to enhance that part. Driving change, validate solution. I love this line. When I started my ServiceNow batch, there was one guy in the batch 1. He says, Atul, I want to fresh up my ServiceNow skill. Can you give me training? I said, boss, you are 20 plus experience. I cannot. He said, don't think like this. You can you give me training? Yes or no? I said, okay, I'll give you the training. That was a 14 days training I give to that guy. In the beginning, I have a 9 students, but at the end of the 14 days, I just have a 2 students. But when I put that information on my LinkedIn and on my YouTube, you will not surprise, in a single day, I got more than 50 plus new connection. And people are saying you're driving a good thing now, because on the YouTube, I'm not saying that I'm the only one, but I'm saying that on the multiple platform, you're getting a training on the technical side, but not getting a training on the functional part. And now by seeing me, many people are there who got the knowledge from my videos. They're making the similar videos on the similar concepts only. That is the driving the change. If you are a good business analyst, if your wife is a good business analyst, she will drive the house in a better manner where you'll also be settled down, your kids also settle down, your in-laws also settle down, and it will be against the requirements. She's seeing that every day the lunch or dinner is getting late. Let me do something. She'll start preparing the food little early so that she can drive a change. By giving you the dinner at 9 o'clock and you get on the bed by 10:30 and get up at the 6 o'clock in the morning, she drive your health here and she giving you the right concepts. Now the thing is that maybe you have a thought, Atul, these are the general things that's I know, but these are the points which we need to be considered and drive the things in our work environment as well. Okay, and the last, facilitating the stakeholder collaboration, work with stakeholder. This is important point. Being a married person, a male or a female, collecting everyone on the same place. My parents, my in-laws, my sister, my brother, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and making the things everyone happy is the toughest part. But this is the thing a BA need to do. Facilitating the stakeholder collaboration to bringing everyone on the same place. If they're fighting, no problem, but let bring on the first together at the first time and then start discussing their problem and giving them a high level solution. This is the one of the major thing at point of time. There is a concept called the SIAM, service, I guess, service integration application management. This framework has been built up to support the multi-vendor concept. Because nowadays, if you see, every company is giving their work to any other company, and we are working for the multi vendors here. I'm working with the company XYZ. They're working with the company ABC. ABC working with XYZ or ASU or 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10. These is the collaboration. So when I say that I'm a business analyst in my day-to-day life, in my day-to-day practical things, what I do, I bring my stakeholders together. I bring my CMDB on a one place. I bring my change team on a one place. I bring my incident architect on a one place. I bring my core team or the database team or my CMDB team on a one place. And then I put my problem statement. Boss, customer said this requirement. Now, when everybody is on the place, then you open your cards and start giving them a responsibility and they will start working on your requirements. Any doubt, any question till this point?
No doubt at all.
Hitesh, what do you think here? You're speaking on mute, I guess, Hitesh. Or you sleep? Maybe someone, because it's late for him, so let him come back. Now, in a short, I can say who is the business analyst, who serve as a representative, who manage the requirement, communication, validate the solutions, negotiations, and finally participate in the pre-projects as a strategic solutioning part. So this is the meaning of the business analyst, concept of the business analyst. Hitesh, you're back. Or you're speaking on mute.
Yeah, I think I had some disconnect. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. If I come to the agenda part specifically, because I don't want to spend much time on these things, we have a good points to be discussed on these areas.
Atul, can you send out the agenda, please, if you don't mind?
I'll send it to you, no problem. I'll send it. Okay. Now, what are the essential skills here as a business analyst? See, everybody know, or I say that there's a few guys who know that how to speak and what to speak and when to speak. If you know these three things, you can take anyone in your favor. Let's take example, if someone is dying and you ask your friend, hey, let's go for a party, he will kick you. But if someone is dying and you say, let's do some donation to his family, they will be happy. So what skills are required here? Number one is analytical thinking and problem solving. You should, being a business analyst, you should think from the long-term perspective. when we discuss for the stakeholder part in tomorrow's class, I'll give you the examples. There are the 9 type of stakeholders in and around of us, and you will be surprised to see that part. Maybe Bikola know this thing because in the previous training we covered, but Hitesh, it will be a new concept for you.
Yes, you're right, Atu.
Yeah. So you should be a problem solving part, not just okay. Someone say, hey, can you do this thing? Okay, I will do. No, you have to be think that because nowadays every company says I need a cost cutting. I need a cost cutting. If they need a cost cutting, it doesn't mean that they can kick out you. No, you should provide a solution in such a manner that people see, yes, you are providing a solution. It means you are solving a problem here. That is important thing. Problem solving. I don't want to go this word because this 2 or 3 points are there which you will get in every company, either in the inductions, either in the project meetings, in the trainings, everything you will get it. Behavior. Being a business analyst, yes. Sorry.
I thought
yes,
we don't confer solution.
Yes, we don't provide solution. No, it's not like that. But we provide the base for that solution.
Okay.
Maybe if I know in that area, because that is if you see the last point, tools and technology.
Okay.
If you are, let's say example that if someone is working in a store as a store manager, he should, if he know the knowledge or if he has a knowledge of the SAP or the tool which they're using, then it will be a good point for him because he can provide the solution to that problem. It is not mandatory, but it is good to have, and don't be confused here. There are the 2 types of business analyst. One is the functional, one is the technical. If you're technical, then you should know the SQL or the database or some Python as well. But we are here as a functional business analyst because we are working from the functional part, business part, not from the technical part. Okay. Then we go for the behavior characteristics. What this mean? Have you seen? Definitely, everybody has a friend. In the school or college, this thing happen. When you have a money in your pocket, everybody become your friend. Oh, Hitesh, you are a good person. You are my best friend. Bikola, you are my good friend. Even it's not like that. You can take example. We can take example of the kids. If my kid know that when I'm coming from the office to home, he know that I'll bring something from the market for him every day. As soon as I enter, oh dad, you came, how are your day? All fine, all went. And as soon as he opened the bag, he get task done. It is the behavior characteristics. Same time I become rude as well or the hard as well because if he's not studying well in that area. So being a business analyst, you have to be see that what type of behavior you have to be do in front of the customer. We will see a few examples on the later on. Then the business knowledge, very much important here. You are in any of the domain, like Hitesh says, his wife in the medical, right? It means Hitesh cannot become the BA for the medical until unless he know the medical terms here, the business that particular area he know. But on the other side, Hitesh's wife cannot become the BA for the technical part where Hitesh is working because they don't have a knowledge of their respective or the other's respective area. Then communication skill, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you handle will work for you. Interaction. It is a saying. I'm sure that you heard about this. The $1 billion deals happen either on a coffee or either with on the cigarette place. If you are a smoker and you're smoking and someone asks you, hey, do you have a cigarette or the lighter or maybe mastic, and you become the friends. I saw people change their job and their friends, who are their friends? They met on the smoking zone. So that is the interaction skills. The way you interact, you're getting the things done for you. We definitely, you also had some experience. So Hitesh, you have any experience in this area, interaction skills?
Just recent last week.
Okay.
Actually, unfortunately, I mean, I don't smoke, but I went to my friend's place. Her husband basically had brought in the lead for me, and I'm just working on it. So yeah, it is all about how you speak, where you speak. That's what the point is. Yeah,
right.
True.
So if you notice, your manager know that it is a time for the ratings. Okay. And he say, okay, Hitesh, let's go have a cup of tea together. He will communicate you the rating in such a manner that you will not feel bad when it actually come. That is called the interaction skills. You are doing good, you are doing well. Good, I'm proposing your name. If you do this thing, it will be good for you. You understood that what rating you'll be getting. But the way he interacted with you, oh, my boss tell me come for the coffee with him. My goodness. Being a fresher, when I entered in the company, sometimes my boss was sitting alone due to shifts timing. So 3 or 4 guys are there. Atul, you are free. Even though he know that I have a tickets assigned. I said, yes, tell me. Okay, let's have a cup of tea together. Deal done. He done his work, communicating the ratings. He done his work, giving me the assignments. He done his work for my career development. He done his work to sing the bad words to me. And I am happy. And I'll tell to my friend, you know, my boss asked me, let's have a coffee together. That is the interaction skills. And many deals actually happen during these interactions. Now, tools and technology. Being in this places like I'm here now, I learned few things. These guys, or maybe now I'm also getting in the format of the technology dependent. Everything can be done on the mobile phone. And this is the way that you will be dealing. Like let's take example, you're sitting at someone place and you say, hey, I need some discount coupon here. I need to go to movie. And if your friend say, hey, I have a coupon, then next time you ask directly to him because he know the tool where to get the coupons. He know the technology. Shall I put in some WhatsApp group? Shall I put some registrations? Shall I do something else? So it means if you know the tool and technology, here I'm talking about the technical things purely, guys. It can be Microsoft. You will be surprised. I was a part of one of the WhatsApp group of the trainings. And I was surprised that there's a demand of the training of the Excel trainers as well. Basics trainers, advanced trainers. I said, come on, who study on these Excel sheets, Excel and all. But there's a huge demand of that Excels. I was surprised. My goodness, we are in the big technologies now, but still people are using the tool called the Excel sheet. Satyam, who went on a fraud case, I'm not sure that is true or not, but they maintain their balance sheet in the Excel sheet only. They don't have any tool, but not sure it's true or not. So it means if you are a BA, then you should have a tool and technology knowledge that is must for you. Now, if I take example of the Piccola done the ServiceNow training. She has a tool. Now she's adding a technology called the. I'll not say BA. BA is not a technology. It's a you can say framework. It's a method. It's a way of doing the work. But now she has a tool and technology with her. Sorry, and by using that, she's providing a service to the customer. So these are the basics skills which is required here. So I done something here on the broader side, which I don't want to be going in much detail because these things we know. Now one important point here, and this says we have a two type of crow, old crow and modern crow. What is the difference between those? We all know this story, thirsty crow, but what is the purpose of putting this here? What you analyze here, Bikula?
Okay, so I don't even know this story. The first one is putting pebbles or marbles in the jar of water, and the second one is sipping out of it.
Right.
The mother is sipping. So I think the first one is just dumping stuff without analyzing or maybe coming up with a solution or a change.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one is probably like yeah. I'm stuck. I'm sorry.
No problem. Hitesh, what do you think?
Something to add to Bakula, she is almost right. The old crow uses, I mean, the old crow knows that there is something that would, I mean, I'm talking about water. So if you throw pebbles, it will sort of float up. But the modern crow is a little smarter. He's using the tool that's a straw to sort of, suck the water up. Simple. So yeah.
Correct.
Thank you.
No problem.
It means like he's the business analyst since long. He know that how to drink a water.
Yeah.
But he just changed the way of drinking now. He has, I'm not saying he don't have a business knowledge. He has a business knowledge. He know that if I put the pebbles in the pot, the water level will be come up. But now he's using the tool to do that part. Maybe by putting the pebble, the water can be bad, more bad. He cannot drink. But by putting the straw, it can be done easily. So it means he is following this skill set, business knowledge and tool and technology. Yes, go ahead, Hitesh.
Sorry to interrupt. Probably we can add one more mindset here. So the old crow, okay, he's throwing pebbles to get the water level up. What if he doesn't like the water? What if it's polluted?
Correct.
So that's gone, right? I mean, efforts are just wasted.
Yes.
And this smarter one, modern crow, he's testing the water. So if he wants, he would sort of sip in more. Otherwise, he will just need. I mean, he would just pick it up how much he needs and then fly away. Simple.
Correct.
So that's all. Maybe a smarter one.
Yes. So it means one thing we have understood. He want to get a value. Now, if you use the right tool, right technology at the right time, you will get a value. Otherwise, you are destroying the value here as well. Right? So these are the things. These are the things we have to understand here. Okay. Now let me come back to this point.
Should I ask you a quick question, Atul?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. So from the growth perspective or career/development/interest, do you suggest, because I would be very new to this entire ecosystem, what is the best profile of being a functional BA or a technical BA? Because I know SQL a bit, so I'm just asking about it. I mean, scope-wise, what is gonna yield more results, or maybe more what do you call, like, I mean, more in terms of opportunities and exploration and stuff. So what's your call on this? What do you think about it?
It is tough to be answered, but my recommendation is totally depend on your area. If you know the technical part, you can do SQLs or database things. I prefer you can go for the technical things as well. But remember one thing, technical will be based on the functional always. Without functional, you cannot become a technical part. If you know how to make a food for 100 people, you should know the functional part as well. That what ingredients required to make that part. So if your functional is clear, then you can go for the second part. That is the technical thing. So I can say. Okay, so maybe once we move this course forward and after 10-15 days, you get little more clarity in your mind. Where I should heading myself now? Should I take the functional? Should I take a mix? Should I take a other side of the picture? Okay,
makes sense. Yep. Thank you.
So now let's because my point was to be close this immediately or maybe today only, because I have few more things to be starting from tomorrow. Okay, now tomorrow we start from the stakeholder part, because these are things which we discuss a lot here. And I'll try to complete this stakeholder list, and then we go for the enterprise analysis part here. Okay, before I stop the recording, anyone has any question here, Bikola or Hitesh?
For me, not on this part. This is like, just kind of a refresher. So I understand this part very well. You did a good job during the last class that I took with you. So I don't have any question.
Sure, but now you have to be think from the 360 degree, which I told in the ServiceNow classes as well. If you get any picture in mind, maybe if you think any, and if you get any requirement in mind, think from the 360-degree angle. What is the impact? See, when we purchase any house, we did not purchase house just for the 2 or 3 years. We purchase house for the 50 years of the long-term plan, because it's an investment. You see each and everything. Now you are young. Tomorrow when you become old, you have a kids. You need their school, their colleges, their market, doctors, hospital, ATMs. So you think from the 360-degree angle. So now start looking the things from that perspective. Okay, and sooner or later when we're moving to this area, you're getting a more of the things from the BA perspective as well. Okay, so let me stop the recording here first, and then we'll take a quick attendance as well.